So as the title suggests, in the past few months my iRating has seen a decline. After all the effort I had put into reaching almost 4K iRating, I'm now back to 3K. But I see this as a good thing, and in this video I'll tell you why. So the most important thing to mention first is that my mindset has completely shifted from trying to qualify first to focusing almost entirely on racecraft. So the reason behind this is because I think I've learned what I could learn about being fast and being in the limit. I mean, I have built a good sense of how the car feels on the limit, so it takes me very little time to reach competitive lap times. So I wanted to solely focus on races. And if I had practiced thoroughly before the race, I would probably be close to the start of the grid. And that's not the point. The point is to start in the midfield and fight my way to the front, not by driving faster, but by beating the rest through overtakes and defending. That was the goal. Pass the faster guys and then defend your position to keep them behind you. And through this process, I have learned a lot. So the first thing I've learned was to think before I act. Sometimes I notice that it's better to stay behind a driver that I'm trying to pass, because if I go side by side too early, I would not have proper car positioning to successfully make the pass. An example for this would be if I have carried more momentum out of one corner compared to the guy in front, so much so that I could get side by side, but they are holding the inside line, and I would have to overtake from the outside, which is already very difficult. If you add to that, there's another guy behind me who's also trying to pass me. If I compromise my own line, like leaving the door open and trying to make an overtake from the outside, not only will I probably not make the overtake, but I will lose a position. I'll get overtaken by the guy behind because he's going to take the inside. I'm leaving the door open. I've also increased my adaptability. Since the race conditions changed very often, I couldn't rely on one specific racing line or driving style, especially since I didn't practice a lot before a race. I had to improve my adaptability skills to pick up on any cues that could help me get faster on the spot. No data or rehearsed runs, just feeling and awareness at the moment. And lastly, of course, I've learned how to make cleaner overtakes and defense maneuvers. I've had some really good battles in these MX-5 races that I've been attending so far. More often than not, they were really enjoyable races. Sometimes I had DNFs, but yeah, that's actually what I want to mention now. Like this process was pretty messy. In the beginning, I did have more DNFs than successful race finishes, hence why I lost a lot of iRating. It was a painful process, and the fact that I mostly did MX-5 races caused my iRating to drop even more, because the strength of field of the top splits wasn't that high. So I had more to lose than to gain in terms of iRating. But that's actually okay, because now I know what I need to do in terms of racecraft, and I'll start combining my practice methods with my racecraft, and I'm expecting to see very good results. I'll start by practicing a bit more, like start to analyze my telemetry again, which I haven't been doing throughout these past weeks, and I will optimize my inputs, and then I will do a lot of races throughout the span of one race week. I'll do this consistently, week after week after week, and I will document my results in my next video, so stick around if you want to see what happens next.